Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, all about me lifestyle. Today I'm in the kitchen and I'm going to be making some Jamaican festival. You can make them big, you can make them small, you can make them short, or you can make them tall, any way that you like them, okay? So guys, I hope you are going to enjoy this recipe because you can eat festival with anything. First, on our ingredients here, we are going to be using some water, some vanilla, some cinnamon, some cornmeal, yellow cornmeal. Next, we're going to be using salt, any kind of salt of your choice. Next, we're going to be using some brown cane sugar and some flour. Any sugar of your choice, whatever you have on hand, and whatever kind of flour you want to use whatever you have, okay guys? So I'm getting tongue tied. So I do not usually use measuring, okay? So I'm just going by my scooper here. I'm going to go with 3 scoops of flour, 2, and 1 more make 3. And as for my 3 scoops of flour, it's not leveled, okay? It's just an estimation of me eyeballing it and putting it in the bowl. Next, I'm gonna be using half of this little scooper of sugar. Not too much sugar. And then once I add my sugar, I'm gonna be adding some cornmeal, my yellow cornmeal. And that's what I'm gonna use my blue scooper for. And I'm gonna be getting about half of that scooper of the cornmeal to add to my ingredients. Next is my baking powder. I'm gonna be adding a spoonful, not too much. And once I add my baking powder, I'm gonna be adding some salt because you want that in your flavor, okay? So you add a little salt. This is optional because people with high blood pressure, they might not want to add the salt, so you don't have to. But I'm gonna add a little salt. I have high blood pressure too, but I like flavor in my mouth. I'm not overdoing the salt. Next, I'm gonna be adding some cinnamon. And this is gonna add this nice flavor to your festival. And once I add all my dried ingredients, I'm gonna be, mixing it all in with my little wooden spoon here, okay? Once I mix it all in with the spoon, then I'm gonna go in with a chips of vanilla, a little of vanilla, or a splash of vanilla. Not too much, just a little. And then once I add my vanilla, that's already included in here, I'm gonna be doing the water. Okay, so when I'm putting in my water, guys, I don't just measure a certain amount and put in my bowl with all my ingredients already. I like to go in a little at a time because I do not want my dough that I'm making to be too soggy, or just messed up, because sometimes you'll add too much water and then your dough, you'll have to go in with more flour to keep on, getting the dough to be that right consistency. So that's why I go in little by little. And we're gonna be doing our dough like how we're making a dumpling, okay? If you know, you know. And as you knead your dough, you'll know how much water you need, if you need more water, or as you need, if you need more flour, because that texture in your hands as you're kneading it is going to tell you what's missing. So I did add a little extra flour to my dough off camera so that I can get it at the right texture. So once I'm finished kneading my dough, I start shaping it in the shape of a ball. Then I'm gonna break them off into individual pieces to be fried in my hot skillet. So I want my festival to have the shape, just long and skinny. So that's my dough, what it's looking like. And this is my skillet that's nice and hot with oil, and I'm shaping, this is all the dough that I did individually. So I'm shaping them now into the long skinny shape that I wanted. And I'm gonna drop these in the oil and I'm gonna fry them up, guys. When you're cooking your festival, you want your stove to be on medium heat or a little less than medium, because you want this festival to be cooked nice and slowly. You don't want them to be frying on a high heat and then they get burned. And not only that, they'll cook fast on the outside, looking good on the outside, but they're uncooked on the inside. So we want everything, to be nice and fluffy on the inside and golden on the outside. That's our goal today, to get these festival looking really good. And you can eat festival with any meal, guys. In Jamaica, we eat it with fried fish or ackee and saltfish or callaloo, whatever you want to eat it with. You can even eat it with porridge, curry chicken, whatever you want to eat it with. Or you can have a nice cup of tea and have your festival. So yes, they're brown and they are ready to be turned. So I'm going to be turning each of these individually. And they're looking really good. So don't forget now, on medium heat, and you want to have them cooked slowly. Now we're going to be flipping our festival, flipping them so that everything is the right color, nice and golden. That's what we're looking for. And that's what they're looking like. So I'm satisfied with how, all the festival are looking like in the pot. Just flipping all of them over. So they each get, so they're each cooked good and they're each soaked, to be tender on the inside. Look, Palm Festival. Now I'm going to be putting them in the container with a paper towel, lining them up. Very easy recipe to make, guys. Very easy recipe to be made. And this tastes good with porridge too, or hot cereal. And it also tastes good with tea. I love to eat mine with tea. And guys, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to come on over. And to subscribe is free. Thanks for watching.